What up, y'all? It's Billy Bob, aka DJ Mr. Mix, aka T-Shirt. I got a few names, but I want to tell you a story about where I come from. On the west side of town, west of Crenshaw. Very nice neighborhoods. You turn a corner or two though, and you know it be some different shit. You know, one block will make you think you in another part of town, but then when you go on other streets, it's like, you know, nice residential, nice homes and shit. You know, I'm talking about the West Adams district, and I'm from West Boulevard Crib. 28th Street is across street. That's what we reference. You know, every hood got a number they reference. There's a few that don't, but 28th Street is across street, and that's where I was taught some of my, you know, my earliest lessons. That's where I attribute most of my upbringing, and you know, the way I, you know, carry myself, my demeanor. A lot of it. I mean, it started in the house first. So I ain't gonna take no credit like I was born right there on West Boulevard. So, you know, my mom and my grandparents, most definitely, you know, they were my earliest mentors. But then later on, as I started, you know, growing, I needed more influence, you know. And so, you know, I ventured out, you know, as a child, you know, a grand boy, you know, because my mother and my father, they, you know, they was afflicted. You know, they was dealing with their addictions and schisms and isms. And they left old Tony, that's what the family like to call me, you know, to, you know, my grandmother. And she raised me. She tried to take me to the Kingdom Hall, and I did it for a few years. You know, I know some of the brothers and sisters there, you know, but that wasn't quite my destiny. But you know, they had some good, decent people in the Kingdom Hall, and I will never talk bad about a Jehovah's Witness. You know, and so as time went on, you know, I started, you know, going to elementary school, and I started, you know, I did the regular classroom setting for a while, but you know, back then they said I was hyperactive because I was always doing shit. I didn't know what it was that was driving me, these demons inside me, you know, to act up in class and shit. Everybody else was like getting good grades and, you know, going on to the next level. Me, they put me in EH class. And so the little girls across the street, they didn't even go to school with me, but they knew I was in EH class. And they used to call that NNEH class, nigga need help. It wasn't funny back then. So, you know, them same classrooms is where I would later meet some of my, you know, my peers and shit, some of my, you know, my homies and shit. Like in my age group, we was all in the motherfucking EH class and shit, you know? And these are some of my friends that still today. Some we real tight, and some we, you know, it's all love. But you know, we have grown up, and you know, we got some of our earliest lessons right there on West Boulevard with this cripping, you know, and we had more of a family tradition structure in our neighborhood, you know, and twos was the number. So we threw the West Boulevard like this, bam with the B, you know, and then the C. Now they do it, I think, like this. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but they do it a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? I gotta figure it out. But they got another. I think it's like this, like this, you know, like that, or like this, you know. I don't want the little homies to, you know, see it and be like, man, that old nigga, man. But when I was doing it, we used to just throw the chunky ass W, and then later on it was the Boulevard Crip. And so, you know, we, you know, We learned everything on the block. And then we took what we learned other places. And then we learned other places we went. And when I say other places, I'm talking about not necessarily public and all that. Because we used to always go to the movies in class with other, individuals that was representing the community and stuff like that, Magic Mountain, bump heads, you know how that go. You're going to have your funk with whoever it is that you beefing with at the time. And you don't even know later on in life, you're going to need them. And when you hit prison, sure enough, the same people you was beefing with, now siding with. But that's enough right now. Part 2 coming up.